Temple College Professional Development for all Temple College faculty and staff. Office 2010, Word Basics. Part 2, Create, Edit, Format, with R. Craig Collins, Professional Development Coordinator. Using Word. The steps used in word processing: create, edit, format. Now, on to each topic in turn. Using Word, create. Create is basically typing in your thoughts. It is best not to stop and make corrections or add colors at this point. Don't lose your train of thought. Issues. I'm typing, but it is doing weird stuff. Insert versus overtype. Why is it double spacing? A fast way to create. Templates. Now, on to a little more detail on these items. Issues. Insert versus overtype. When using a word processor, sometimes as you type, words are added, and sometimes old text is replaced. Pressing the Insert key often toggles between these two methods. Word 2010 stays in insert mode and never replaces words as you type, even if you hit the Insert key. Now, on to double spacing. Issue. Why is it double spacing? Actually, it is not double spacing, but it is adding space every time you hit the Enter key, which tells Word you are starting a new paragraph. And Word adds a little extra space every time text on a line exceeds the margins, forcing the sentence to automatically wrap to finish on the next line. Specifically, by default, Word sets the paragraph controls to have 10 points of space after you hit the Enter key. There are 72 points in an inch, so it is adding about 15% of an inch every time you hit the Enter key. But every new line by default has extra space too. Word adds 1.15 lines after a long line wraps and automatically goes to a new line. Create. Controlling paragraphs, real double spacing, etc. If all you want to do is start a new line and not a new paragraph, press Control, hold it down, then press Enter. This is called a line break. The Enter key creates what is called a paragraph break. Control-Shift-Enter creates a page break. Other page break options can be all accessed on the Insert tab on the left. To simply change the line spacing and leave the extra space after a paragraph, click the Line and Paragraph Spacing button just above Paragraph on the Home tab. It looks like two up and down sets of arrows. Press the triangle to the right for more options. To change Word to do a true double space, you have two options. On the Home tab, press the arrow to the right of the paragraph entry, or on the Page Layout tab, press the arrow to the right of the paragraph entry. Now, what happens after you select that arrow? Issue. Why is it double spacing? Continued. Change spacing to 0 and change line spacing to double. Clicking either arrow reveals the paragraph dialog box, where you can turn off extra space after a paragraph and choose single, double, line spacing. How about a video demonstration? When typing in Word and you want to get to the end of the line, Word automatically goes to the next line. This is called word wrap. But when you hit the Enter key, you get a new paragraph with extra space around it. But it is not really double spaced. To remove the extra space after a paragraph and to set Word to true double space, begin by clicking the arrow next to the paragraph. Remove the space after. Change to double space. Click OK. Create. Templates. Templates are available on making many different types of documents. Start by clicking File, New. On to a demonstration of using a resume template. Begin by choosing File, then New. Note, you can choose from Built-in or scroll down for items you can download. I'll choose Resumes and CVs, Curriculum Vitae for faculty, then choose Basic. Let's preview some. I like this one. I'll download it. The template comes formatted, more on that later, and with placeholders. Click something between brackets to edit. Again, click something between brackets to edit, and note how it provides a starting point. Using Word, next step, Edit. Edit is converting the rough draft to a final product. This includes spell check, grammar check, cut, copy, paste, dragging. Let's talk about each item in turn. Edit, spell check. To begin with, you do not need to select the Review tab for spelling or grammar checks. The spelling and grammar check feature may be invoked at any time by pressing the F7 key. But more importantly, as you create and edit your document, Word indicates spelling and grammar errors as you go. Hitsery is underlined in red, as Hitsery is not in the Word dictionary. If you right-click the word Hitsery, you can select a word the program thinks you may have meant. You can ignore the spelling, as in the case of an unusual name or uncommon technical word. You can ignore all words that are spelled this way, as in the case of an unusual name or uncommon technical word that you use frequently. Or you can add to dictionary this word, so the computer will accept it as correctly spelled word. Finally, you could choose autocorrect so words you often mistype automatically change. Try typing a lowercase I by itself and hit the spacebar. I bet it automatically changes to an uppercase I. This is autocorrect in action. Throw is underlined in blue as Word thinks you meant to use throw, a homonym that sounds like it. If you right-click the word throw, you can select a word the program thinks you may have meant, or ignore. Let's continue on. Edit, spell check, grammar check. Me and you are friends. Me is underlined in green, as the computer thinks there is a grammar error. If you right-click the word me, you can select a word the program thinks you may have meant, or ignore once. You can also click the grammar ... menu item, or you can click the About This Sentence menu item, or you can look up the word. If you pay no attention to the errors as you type, when you finish typing, you could click the spelling and grammar icon or the F7 icon and move from error to error in sequence. Edit, cut, copy, and paste. If you would like to remove text from a document, but plan on putting it somewhere else, you can cut text. To cut text, you may right-click the highlighted item and choose Cut, or you may use Ctrl+X keyboard combination, or you may click the scissors Cut icon, left side of the Home tab. See image above. Note, cut items are placed in a section of memory called the clipboard for later use. If you would like to duplicate text from a document to put somewhere else, you can copy text. To copy text, you may right-click the highlighted item and choose Copy, or you may use the Ctrl+C keyboard combination, or you may click the overlapping documents Copy icon, left side of the Home tab. Note, Copy items are placed in a section of memory called the clipboard for later use. To take the text that has been placed on the clipboard and insert it in your document, place your cursor where you want to add the text to paste text. To paste text, you may right-click the highlighted item and choose Paste, or you may use the Ctrl+V keyboard combination, or you may click the clipboard Paste icon, far left of the Home tab. Note, cut and copied items that are placed in the clipboard remain there for later use. To choose a specific item to paste from several that have been copied or cut, choose the arrow icon next to the word clipboard, below the paste icon. You can also select text and hold down the left mouse button and drag it to a new location. On selected section, keep the left mouse button clicked and drag it to a new location. Using Word format. Format, changing the appearance of text. Typically done last. Don't interrupt your train of thought. Don't waste a lot of time formatting text that may get deleted during the edit process. Most formatting can be done from the Home tab. Home tab versus pop-up. A quick way to format. Drag your mouse across a word to the left, then move the mouse up slightly. You'll have a pop-up right there with the most common formatting options. Last step, watch a short video on formatting some text. I want this to be a different font face or shape. Highlight and choose Font. I want this to be a different font size, 72 points to an inch. Highlight and choose Font Size. I want this to be bold. Highlight and choose B. I want this to be green. Highlight and choose Font Color. I want to see pop-up format box. Drag your mouse to the left, then up slightly. End of part 2 of my YouTube workshop video companion.